Do you remember how easy it was to scale a video company in 2017? You could literally exist with a camera and you would get work. Whereas today, in 2025, everyone and their mum has an FX3.
Everybody and their mums is packing around there.
But what these people don't have is strategy, right? Business strategy. The day-old, the time-old thing of what should I be doing? How should I be growing the company? They're literally just pointing and shooting and hoping shit is going to continue to work. And the thing is, it's not. What videographers don't realize is they are flying an F-35 fighter jet, but they're using it as a cargo plane, okay? It's capable of firing missiles, doing stealth, deep into enemy territory, right? But instead, they're just using it to transport fucking Amazon deliveries. They are underutilizing the tool that they have. They are massively undervaluing how important, how pivotal videography actually is in the marketing game. Because you don't need more kit, you don't need another camera, you just need to get very clear on who you're helping and how you help them. So if you're the sort of person that's stuck on day rates, not really knowing how to scale your company, clients are ghosting you, or worse, they're asking you how much a video is in the DMs, then this video is for you, because I'm about to show you how you can reposition, repackage your entire business to be way more valuable and make businesses actually want to pay you high ticket for what you do. So what we need to focus on, like we do in all of our videos, is talk about the old school versus the new school, okay? Old school was, brief would come in, you'd look at the brief, you'd give them a quote, they'd say yes, you'd shoot it, edit it, give them the video, put the invoice in, wait to get paid, and then the project starts again. You're back from zero looking for the new client, okay? That was the old game, and it fucking sucks. The new game, however, what I call one simple offer, you scale with your clients. You run the exact same content and ad system for your clients as you do for yourself. It's built-in social proof. On top of that, you're actually going to build out retainers that the clients want to pay for each month because they want to continue working with you. When you reverse engineer the psychology behind that, why would a business continue to give you thousands of pounds per month? Because you're providing enough value, because you're getting them the results that they want, because their business is growing. If you can do those things, they're going to keep chucking cash at you. Whereas if you just build out content retainers and you give them 8 reels a month for however much money, and 6 months down the line, they're like, oh, we've just spent $5,000 with you, Ben, over 6 months, and we don't really have much to show for it apart from the content. We have no more leads, the revenue hasn't really increased, and we have no way of really tracking ROI. You don't really have a good fucking answer for that. That's why you need to be able to reliably scale the businesses you work with, just like you do for yourself. If you can't scale your own video business, what makes you think you can scale another person's business? You can't. So you have to fix it at home. Fix your own business first, then you can start helping other businesses do the same thing. So Ben, what is the growth partner positioning protocol? Or for an easy way, just one simple offer. I break it down into 3 things, okay? The first is one audience, service-based businesses in your local town, okay? So chiropractors, salons, gyms, dentists, plumbers, electricians, builders, dog walkers, dog groomers, oven cleaners, anyone who offers a service business in your local area qualifies for that audience. And here's the kicker, 75% of businesses in the UK and the West, Europe and the USA and Canada are service-based, okay? So we're niching down, but not a crazy amount. Where we niche down hard is local area, because it's so much easier to build trust locally. Next thing we're gonna focus on is the one platform. Instagram only, no omni-channel shit here. We're not doing Facebook and TikTok at the same time. Oh, but Ben, we're making reels on Instagram, so we may as well post it on TikTok. No, just focus on one platform. You don't need the other platforms. You don't need the extra reach. You just need to get really fucking good at doing one audience on one platform, okay? And the third and the most important, one goal, okay? What are we trying to do? We are trying to turn strangers into paying clients using ads and content. That's it. So audience, platform, goal. Nail those 3 things. That's how you literally incorporate it into an amazing offer. That's why I call it the one simple offer, okay? Because it simplifies everything. It's not a retainer, it's not deliverables, it's a growth system. This is what no one's gonna tell you in the marketing game as well. The amount of marketing companies out there who will sell you a marketing campaign to get more leads, to get more revenue, but the marketing campaign they run themselves is completely different, right? That, to me, has always been a huge red flag. If what you're selling me is so good, why aren't you running it for yourself? With the one simple offer, we are going to be scaling these service-based businesses the exact same way that we scale our own companies, okay? You ever heard this before? Oh, Ben, the offer sounds really good, but how do you know it's gonna work for me? Well, first and foremost, this system that I'm gonna run and install in your business, I'm running it exactly for myself right now. In fact, the reason that me and you are in a meeting right now is because, and it's the proof of the system working. Wait, so the reason me and you are on this call right now, you're gonna use the same methodology in my business to get me clients? Yeah, exactly that. Holy you know, you can just stop talking about edits or color grades and all of that bullshit and just show these businesses how you've grown your own company. New leads, new bookings, the amount of followers you've done, ad spend, all of those key metrics. You can show these businesses those things to show that you're actually growing. So what does the offer actually look like if I was to break it down into the simplistic form? So what we're going to be offering is minimum 3-month retainer. Okay, and they can either pay for this upfront or they can pay for it every month, but we want minimum 3 months because the longer we run a marketing campaign for, the better the results it's going to yield. First and foremost, we need to optimize the business's Instagram profile. So we need top 3 pinned posts to talk about who they are, who they help, what they do, and some proof of that. We need a good fucking headshot, and we need their bio to be optimized to talk about them, where they are, how they can be contacted. Next, we're gonna have an ad that we can run locally in that area that's gonna bring traffic to their page, either via a follower ad or a DM ad. The point is we wanna be growing a personal brand locally that's gonna help build trust and therefore sales. Third, we want the client to be on their stories as much as possible, showing their face on camera so that people who follow or DM end up watching their stories, and eventually when they need that service, they're gonna book. It's called omnipresence marketing. You just wanna be top of mind all the time. Like if someone follows a plumber today, they might not have a broken tap, but in 2 months' time, their tap breaks, their shower leaks, they're gonna think, oh, who should I get? Oh, I know that guy that I always follow on Instagram who's always talking to camera. That's who I'll hire. Your Instagram is the new yellow pages. That's what people are gonna use to find their work, both for videographers and for any other service-based type. That's why this model crushes, because a videography business is also a service-based business. One of the most important metrics I wanna really get across to you here is you're no longer being hired for your time. You're being hired and trusted to grow their business because you're already doing it for yourself, okay? That builds monumental trust. Even more so the fact that you can actually have meetings with these service-based businesses in person. You can grab a coffee with them. You can go and meet them, shake their hand because you're an actual real person. You're not some online videography scammer who's saying they're going to scale their business. You're a real person, okay? You can meet at a local coffee shop that you're both familiar with. That builds insane trust, and it's what most online businesses don't have. So you should really abuse that. You need to change your thinking from being a freelancer who is reactive, cheap, and let's be honest, disposable, into being a growth partner who is proactive, strategic, and embedded. These are the guys that get paid thousands and thousands a month. And these are the guys who might get one-off jobs every now and then and are literally fighting over scraps. So to recap on the one simple offer, instead of selling videos and getting ghosted, the new game is all about selling outcomes, building trust, and keeping things simple. Simple scales, fancy fails. One audience, one platform, one goal. It's the only thing you need to focus on, okay? Like for my business model, one audience, videographers who are struggling at scaling. One platform, Instagram, one goal. Help them build the creative freedom business they love while also scaling to 20, 30, 40K a month revenue, whatever they want. But I want to help people build a business they actually love, not a prison. So if that sounds like you, DM me 137 on Instagram and I'll send you all the details of what it's like to work with me one-on-one. I warn you though, there's a little bit of a waiting list. Next week, the retainer revenue stack. How are we going to stack up retainers so we're never starting from zero at the start of the month ever again? See you guys in the next one.